So sorry about the boring appearance. I've just come back from work and this is what I have to wear at the moment. But long story short, a while ago I won a competition. Well, I didn't win, I keep saying that. I might as well have won. I was the runner-up for the My Beauty Compare competition. And if you go like a few videos back, you can see my entry. And basically the prize was to win £100 worth of beauty products. And I received them about a week ago. And I specifically, like, purposely put them back in the packaging that they came in and didn't use them because of this video. I wanted to show you me using the products, like first time, like a first time review kind of thing, and me just kind of like showing you what I want and everything. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take my makeup off, and then we're gonna just do my makeup. I'm not gonna use every single thing, obviously, because not everything, one, is beauty, and two, I can't physically use everything because it won't look good together, if that makes sense. So we'll start off with like the non-beauty stuff. I've got two amazing products and I have no idea like how much these things cost, but I'm guessing they cost a bit. The first thing is by this brand called Tropic. Tropic Pure Plant Skincare. I don't know if you can see that, if it's too reflective. And it's basically like a body scrub, and it's called Body Smooth Refreshing Polish, and it smells amazing. Like, it's just like the most expensive thing I've ever smelled, if that makes sense. It could cost £5, but it smells like it costs like £58. It's really, really strong, like sweet lemon smell. And it looks like this. It's like a yellowy, oily scrub. It's quite a hard scrub, so it's like definitely not for your face. I would suggest using this on like your hands, and I would use it on my feet as well. So the next thing that I got, which I actually had to Google because I didn't know what it was, it's called this Cordelay. I think that's how you say it. Sorry if it's not how you say it. And it is a, what is it? A beauty elixir. And I didn't know what a beauty elixir was. I was thinking maybe it's a toner, I can use it instead of my toner, but it's not. It's if you have duller skin, it kind of helps to refresh and make your skin a little bit brighter, I think that's what it is. You're supposed to put it on before you put on face cream. So I was kind of putting on toner and then putting on this and then putting on my face cream. What I've got to say about it is it doesn't smell nice. Like, I don't really like the smell. Sorry, I'm just looking for, I've got food coming, I don't know if he's here yet. It doesn't smell very nice, and it's a really weird feeling on your face. I don't know if it's working, I don't know if I'll be able to tell, but it's just fun to kind of have. Like, I didn't pay for it, so yay. Okay, to the fun part, the makeup-y bits. I've got two brushes, and they're by a brand called Stellazzi. I don't know if I don't know if I've ever heard of it. I haven't ever heard of it, and I checked online. You know, they're a decent brand. So I got the blush brush, which looks like this, and I'm probably going to use it for contouring because look how thin that is. That will get right into my cheekbones. I wouldn't really use this for blush. I don't think it would apply the blush how I would like it. The next brush that I got, which is actually a brush that I wanted for a long time and I haven't bought one. I was going to buy one and I'm glad that I didn't. It's the small smudge brush for your eyeshadow. So it's good when you want to like smudge out harsh lines on your eyelid, like when you're doing eyeliner and stuff, like gel liner and stuff. And it's also why I bought it, specifically good for when you're doing your bottom eyelid like eyeshadow. It's good for that because I've always wanted to do bottom eyelid eyeshadow because I hardly ever do it, and I didn't really have the right brush for it. And now I do, so I'm probably going to do that today. Everything's a bit oily. I think that thing kind of leaked in the bag. But anyways, the next two things I bought were from Makeup Academy, MUA. Bought. One was received. This is the Colour Blast eyeshadow tint, which looks like this, and it's in purple, like my favourite colour. And it's basically just an eyeshadow stick. Base, whatever you want to call it. It's like a shimmery purple. It's not glittery, and it's shimmery yet it's matte. Like, I'll give you a swatch. Like, if you look at it in my hand, it's shimmery, but then if you look at that, oh, it is shimmery, but it's so matte at the same time. I don't know what that is. It's so pretty. It's not very pigmented, and it's quite a dark purple, so you can kind of get away with it for a lot of occasions. The next one is a lipstick, and it just says lipstick, and it's just shade 13. It's a reddy colour. Looks like that. I'll give you a swatch. Oh, very pigmented, very creamy. Love it. Hopefully you can see that. It's just your basic everyday red, which I love wearing, and it feels really simple to put on. Like, I wanted to use this. I might actually use this, yes, I have an idea. Okay, the next thing that I got is by Soap and Glory, and it's the first ever thing that I've ever owned by Soap and Glory. I heard girls are raving about it on YouTube right now, and I really wanted to go there and have a bit of a shop. I don't really have much money, so I'm glad that they got me something. This is their lip plumping gloss, so it's Sexy Mother Pucker. I think quite a few people have used this as well. This says clear. I don't know if they come in other colours. I really hope that they do, because this in like a red would be amazing. Basically, it's a lip gloss and it helps to volumise your lips, like make them look a little bit thicker and more plumper. And I put it on just for a little tester thing, and my lips actually were buzzing. It wasn't like a bad feeling or a good feeling, but it was like, oh, something is working. And I genuinely thought that my lips looked bigger. I don't think I need it because, well, I know I don't need it because I have thicker lips anyways, but it's nice when you're going out and you're like, And also I love the box of Soap and Glory. I saved my best to last because it's probably, I don't know why. I just saved it to last. I love it. It's a MAC pigment pot. Woo! And it is in the shade. You know what? I don't know if these have shades, but I can't find it. They should have shades. Like it's not called anything. It's just called Pigment 61. Does that help? No, it's just like this. It's basically just this really nice shimmer white colour, and I absolutely love it. I'm definitely going to use this today. Just like that. Hopefully you can see it there. Really nice shimmery white colour. I love it. So I'm going to take my makeup off and come back to you. Okay, so as you can see, I have nothing on my face, and I'm going to use the Elixir. I'm going to put it on my face just to refresh my memory of how I feel about it and everything like that. So I'm going to give it a shake. I don't know if you're supposed to. Oh yeah, shake before we use. Close your eyes and spray. Like, you may feel like I sprayed a lot, but it just feels like air. Like, I can't even feel it. It's quite refreshing. I don't really like the smell of it. Maybe that's just an ingredient that I don't like. So I don't really like, well, rosemary. Is that like lavender? I know I don't like lavender. I don't know, I don't really like the smell of it. It's kind of burning my eyelids a little bit as well, but I have sensitive eyes. But it's really, really refreshing, and if it does make my skin like more appealing and less dull, then yay, I will definitely use it. So what I'm going to do now is just apply my, you know, everyday face routine thing, and I'm also going to apply my primer and foundation because I want this video solely to be about the new products and not old stuff. Okay, so I've done my like base, my face base, including eyeshadow primer. If you guys want to see like a tutorial on this, and just put a comment down below and I will do that for you. The next thing that I'm going to do is start with the eyes, which is what I would do next. Let's see what we got. So I've got the eyeshadow base in purple, and I've also got the MAC pigment. I'm going to start off with the eyeshadow base, which is in purple, like I just said. I'm going to see how it applies to the outer edge of my eyelid. See what kind of... Oh, okay, it's really, really purple. Amazing. I'm going to put this all over my eyelid, apart from just like the first kind of quarter or the first third of it. It's like a crayon. It's quite like it's pulling on my eyelid a lot, which isn't good for my eyes. I have like sensitive eyes. It doesn't have to be too neat because I'm gonna blend it all out. I keep it close together so when you do blend it out, it doesn't go too far out. So I'm gonna get a blending brush, make sure it's clean. What I'm actually gonna take is what I usually do, what I put all over my eyelids on a daily basis, just to help it not get all oily in there, is I put my bronzer there just to give it like a natural shadow. So I'm gonna take my bronzer on a clean blending brush and blend that out. That actually blended really easily. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Definitely I would suggest using this if you've got like a really awesome vibrant purple that you want to use and you want it to stand out even more. This is definitely going to do that for you. I'm just going to go over it again, just blend it a little bit. Kind of like clumping up a bit. Maybe I've put too much on, I don't know, like it's not so smooth. I'm going to grab a flat-ish brush, like the flattish brush I have. Actually, I have a concealer brush. I can't speak. I have a concealer. Oh, it's got gold all over it. No, we don't want that. We're using silver. So I'm going to take a brush. It's this plain Superdrug brush like this, and you know, if you can actually use a brush that looks like this, like a concealer brush, like just a normal flat shader brush, that's the best brush to use for a look like this. But the brush is really dirty, and I think I'm confident enough to use it with this brush. A good thing to use with it as well is using MAC Fix Plus and just spraying it on your brush from like a far distance, only a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pigment and I'm going to put a little bit of it in the lid. And I'm just going to pat it onto my brush and then tap off the excess. Blow it a little bit. It's a bit chunky. So I'm going to go right in the inner corner of my eyes and pat that on as lightly as I can, and hopefully that no fallout comes out. I'm guessing it won't, it's MAC. That's so pretty. I'm going to put a little bit in my tear duct, is that what it's called? That's what I'm going to call it. Just blend it up a little bit. Because my eyes kind of go in the socket, so once I do this you can't even see it. So I'm just going to blend it up a little bit. I'm going to do the other side now. I'm going to go in with, again, with the Fix Plus, because I want another layer and the brush is slightly dry. Tap it off and blow it a little bit. Oh my god. I just got I just got this everywhere. I'm just going to leave it and carry on with the tutorial. So I'm going to go back in again just to like make the look more intense. The more times you go over it, the more you build it up, the more intense it will be. I'm going for a really nice like clubbing or like date night look. I would not do this for like an everyday going to Tesco's look. I've never actually had any pigment from MAC before, and I'm really impressed with it. Like, there wasn't any fallout apart from when I was doing like my tear ducts and I was like flicking it everywhere, and it went everywhere, which is to be expected, to be honest. I'm going to slightly blend out the top of that with the same blending brush which already has a bit of my bronzer on it. That looks really pretty so far. I hope you guys agree. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my bottom lashes, which I never usually do, and I'm going to use the other brush, not the other brush, this brush which I received, which is the smudge brush. I'm going to take my sleek contour brown because it's a lot darker. Like, my bronzer is not that dark. My under eyes are probably darker than it, so you won't be able to tell. So I'm just going to go under with that, and the other side, I hope you can tell. I'm just going to flick it up a little bit into the eyeshadow that's already there, so there's no like gaps and weirdness. So I'm just going to dust it off a bit just to make sure, and we're going to go in again with the Fix Plus on the brush, like a lot less this time because it's a really small brush. Then we're going to go in with the pigment from MAC, and I'm going to do it on the inner section of my under eye area. I hope that makes sense. Got to make sure you have enough product on the brush. Might as well just use some of it that's on my leg. I've got plenty down there. Okay, I was talking to you guys for like 15 minutes and realised that I wasn't recording, but I didn't do too much without you. I only added a little bit of the NYX Pine Nut eyeshadow, which looks like this dark brown matte, and I added that into my crease, just the crease area. I didn't make a V, I didn't bring it over too much. And then to blend that out again, I used my NARS Laguna bronzer just to kind of blend that out a bit, and then I use my NARS Mountain Powder Foundation just to blend it into like my skin colour, and that's all that I did. So now I've been talking about the liquid eyeliner for an hour. I'm going to do a winged look, and I'm using the Primark liquid eyeliner, which only costs £1. I love this stuff. If you want to see like how I use it, well, not how I use it, if you want to see a review on it, check out the link down below. It's connected to my blog, and I absolutely love it. It's only £1, and it's just amazing. I don't actually usually like these tips, like they're really long and thin. I don't really go for those. I usually go for like a felt tip one or a gel eyeliner, but yeah, it's amazing. So what I like to do is I always start like halfway across the eyelid, because if I do make mistakes I can go closer and closer and closer to my inner eye and make it thinner, just to kind of fix it up a bit. If you start thick over here, when you're finished it's just no, just don't do it. So that's that, and it's quite a dramatic wing for me, so I'm hoping I can match it up. Sorry if I can't, I'm a beginner with winged eyeliner, especially with this kind of tip. It's not too bad, right guys? I hope it's okay. I'm not going anywhere, so it's fine. So I'm happy with that. It's a clubbing look, so you're going to want to be like, pow. I'm going to try not to move too much while I let this dry, because if I move it or do whatever, I'm going to be screwing. Now usually I would do my mascara next, but I'm just going to let that dry, and I'm going to go onto a bronzer. And I'm excited because I'm going to use the new brush. I'm going to use the bronzer, not bronzer, I'm going to contour using the contour kit from Sleek, and I'm using it in the shade medium. What I'm actually going to do is just powder my skin a little bit there, because usually I leave that bit blank because, you know, you're powdering it anyways with the contour or bronzer, but I want it to be a little bit more smooth. I'm hoping this will help it out a bit. Okay, new brush, and I'm actually just patting it. I'm going to tap it off. And usually I would take something flat to help me get that really harsh look. Actually, I will grab something. I'm going to dust off the rest of the brush and blend that out. I want it like too harsh because the eyes are so like pow. Like, I want the rest of the makeup to be quite minimalistic. I'm going to do my blusher, which is just my everyday thing. I'm using NARS Luster with a blusher brush from MAC. I'm just going to put a little bit of that just to give me a bit of colour. I'm going to do my mascara and then I'll come back. Quickest I've ever put on mascara, and I don't know how or why. Do you know what it is? The winged eyeliner is so much, the mascara doesn't need to be so much. So I use the Mega Volume Mascara from the Miss Manga one from L'Oreal in black. And I'm going to use a black eyeliner on my top eyelids. Voila. Now I'm going to put on bottom lash mascara, and I use the Topshop false lash mascara, and that's because it dries up a lot and doesn't do as much damage to my under eyes. Wow, very pigmented. I didn't know it would come out that quickly. Actually, it's not that bad with this look. No, it's quite awful actually. It kind of has smell and it kind of doesn't. So that application was like the best application of red lipstick that I own, and I own quite a few red lipsticks, and I know, sorry I'm not looking at you guys, I'm looking for the lid. Losing and dropping everything. It's probably right here. I'm probably holding it or looking at it, or oh, here it is, found it. Okay, so yeah, my lips are quite dry and sensitive, and so is everything around my face, but that application was really nice to work with. It was really smooth, it was really creamy, and I know that Makeup Academy lipsticks are not expensive at all. I just never bought them because I thought, you know, cheap make, it's going to be cheap quality, but the quality is fabulous. It's probably one of the best reds that I have. A kind of, not a dupe, but something that I find similar to it is the Topshop butter sticks. They're like the really creamy pencil things, and they're amazing, and this just feels exactly like it. The colour payoff is brilliant, it's pigmented, I love it. Do you know what? I'm gonna go there and buy some other colours. I really want a pink, like a pinky purpley lipstick. Look, like, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look that bad because of the purples are kind of dulled in the eye makeup, but I'm gonna take it off. Oh, I took it off and then rubbed my lips together. I use this one a lot when I want like a nudie lip colour, or I want something, a lipstick which isn't very pigmented, to stand out quite well. It's the Topshop lip liner in ceramic. It's just this basic nude colour, and it goes really well with my lips, I think. It's a good nude for me. I think that goes so much better. What I'm going to apply upon that, I don't know, I sound really old. Anyways, so I'm going to use the Sexy Mother Pucker on top of that just to give it a really nice gloss. You know when you go out you want your lips to look fabulous. Oh, do you know what it is? The smell is disgusting. It's not like a gloss, it's more like a treatment thing, like this thing that you use because you have to, because it makes your lips look amazing. It smells really bad. That was kind of silly because now I've got like lipstick all over the thing, but whatever. I don't know, but can you tell, do my lips look any bigger? I'm joking. Do they look any bigger? I think they do actually, like I genuinely think that they do. Anyway, since I use such a luminizing face primer, I use the Lumi by L'Oreal, and I've used the Mineralize Moisture Foundation by MAC. It's quite like a dewy look, so I would finish it with the NYX Matte Finishing Spray. I'm not actually going to spray it on because I'm not actually going anywhere. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you've tried any of these products before, let me know in the comments down below. Give it a thumbs up. If you like these kind of videos, you know, me talking and showing you makeup and stuff, then give it a thumbs up. Subscribe as well. There's a button down below because it's free. And I will see you very soon. Bye. I ate my dinner.